Hey everybody, it's Kathleen through Katz Eyez Media, and today I'm doing my video blog. No, y'all haven't seen one in a while, so I'm so excited. 2014 has allowed me to be able to continue my passion. Tonight is awesome. I'm so excited. I have one of my classmates, been knowing this man for 20 years. He is the owner of Bryant Fitness out of Savannah, Georgia. Yes, I am in Savannah, so those who are looking to get a blog done or vlog, please give me a call. But in the meantime, he is a personal trainer, and I'm so excited to be interviewing him so he can share his information and tell us what we need to do to be fit, how to get in touch with him, and how to get our bodies right for summer or wintertime fine. So, Anthony, tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
Well, what I got going on now is we're doing a 15 for 15, meaning 15 sessions at $15, and we wanted to, kind of gear ourselves around helping those who are in financial hardship right now, but they still want to, help themselves in terms of, looking out for their health, and
Yes.
that's really important. Like I said, my sister had some issues in terms of her health, and that
Yes.
kind of really lit a fire under me to want to reach out and help others, but we want to give them an affordable, price and affordable fee, more than affordable fee, because like I said, we're not trying to highball folks, so we want to make it not so much a money thing that we're talking about so much, but rather a fitness and a wellness, thing that we're trying to be aware, pass along in the community as far as awareness is concerned.
Okay.
But one of our main things is, like I say again, we want to target nutrition and getting everybody on board with eating proper meals. Even though, like you said, I like we get off, as you know, tonight I ate a little hamburger or whatever like that, but that's okay. But we portion control. We want to watch the portions, and the biggest thing is get ourselves moving, and more importantly, our biggest I should say weight loss would be drinking water and getting about at least 65 to 64 ounces to 80 ounces to maybe a gallon, depending upon the body weight and your height and all of that. We want to try to get people on board to getting water because it helps. Okay. But I don't want to go too further. You go ahead.
No, I got you. We rolling. They enjoying it. This is real talk. Okay. So if you could tell us, I like the way you have the affordability, because a lot of people have experienced hardships and hard times. So a lot of times I'll hear people, and I've said it before, I can't financially afford a personal trainer right now. Now people always think of the term as being, very expensive, but at some point we have to be responsible for our lives, and we have to be responsible for getting someone to help us so that we can achieve goals.
That's correct.
And when it comes to diabetes and cholesterol being high, and all kind of different things. The older you get, more things be wrong with you, and even younger people. So for you to have the program of helping us, we really appreciate you as a personal trainer, because a lot of people do not do that.
Yes, right.
So when how do tell me. Go through it with us so we'll know if we did, because we want to get people from watching this video. We want you to sign up. We want you to call Anthony and sign up with him so he can get us, like I said, winter or summertime fine. What would they need to do? Do they need to go to a website? Do they need to call you? What do they need to do? Well, and when they do that, what are they expecting? What is your regimen? Is each person regimen different? How do you get us start preparing us for a regular person that may have never worked out before?
Well, the number and the address and all that, we'll deal with that. But the first thing I want to deal with is the fact that you want to start in the wintertime. Most people don't understand that. You can't start in the summer and be ready for the summer if you are over 23% percentage, far as percentage wise of body fat. And so you want to probably start in the winter. And in some cases, if you're 23% or more for a woman, if you are at about, maybe just throwing some numbers at you, 29 or more with a man or whatever, you may want to start in the wintertime. And the reason why I say that is because that gives you the best chance to be ready for the summer. The less percentage of body fat that you have, BMI, body mass index, the less percentage you have, that shouldn't affect us, right? Yeah. The less percentage you have of body fat that just greatly helps your chance of you being where you want to be, and it also minimizes and reduce the chance of cancer, because body fat can metastasize and it become toxic in the body and all these other things. But one of the other things I want to stress too from the health perspective is more fiber. And I try to get on my Facebook page and try to list those things. That's probably going to be something I'll be listing soon.
Yes, please do, because we need that.
Because fiber does reduce your cholesterol. It will bring it down.
Did y'all hear that?
It's almost likened unto a sponge. So, but anyway, get back to one of your questions. One of the things you're going to get with me is I'm one of these trainers that even with my boot camp, I try to facilitate, as part of facilitating and the training and as far as the regiment goes, try to provide drinks or beverages or say Gatorade, because now we're doing, as I posted some pieces on our training, we're doing some real intensity training, Kathleen, and the one at Savannah State, that's some high level training. You got Floyd Mayweather, you got Manny Pacquiao, you got other great athletes that are training on a high level like that every day. The other track athletes, Usain Bolt, these guys are training on a high level. So people they look at that, may not understand that. They think, well, that's, it's really nothing to that, but it's really something to it if you're really concerned about your health. I'll be speaking in August to another function, and I'm going to say the same thing I'm going to say then as I'm going to say now. Invest in your health. Even if you decide you don't want me as a trainer, or you don't want the beast mode, I put them out there and put a plug out there for them, or any of these other good trainers, and I've watched them. They got good training regimens, and we put out a good word for the other trainers. Even if you don't want them as trainers, invest in your health. Invest in your health, because it will help you in reference to your job and your sick time. And like I tell folks all the time, if your health goes down, and looking at it from a spiritual perspective, if your health goes down and medically speaking, you're not going to be able to be able to cover the bills. And like I said again, this is not the end all and be all. It's not going to cover everything, but it does help make for a reasonable portion of health, as we say in our church, and give you a life of somewhat, God willing, medically speaking, some longevity.
Definitely.
But anyway, we bring cardio, we bring strength training. We bring nutritional talks, nutritional counseling. We bring all these things to the forefront. Now it's a lot that goes into one. It's a lot that goes into one client. A lot of people think we just out there
you're building the whole from the head to toe.
Right, from head to toe. Good. And one thing I also want to point out, a lot of folks always say, I just want to work my stomach.
Right.
And the abdominal.
I know what you're going to say it.
Yeah, the abdominal area is very, very important, but it's more than just the abdominal area.
Right.
You want to keep it as low as 36 inches in circumference and lower. Yeah. You don't want to let it get beyond that. And we're not trying to sound so technical and whatever.
No, you're just being real.
But in the African American community as well, we want to put that out there, because we tend to shun this, particularly in Savannah, until a problem arises. And we're all going to get hit with, we'll all have our issues, but want to put that out there to focus on not only just the abdominal area, focus on the whole entire body, because our body is the temple. And we should love ourselves. And so that's what we're doing with Facebook. As they see some of my things on Facebook, I got love, and I got much love for everybody in the Facebook family. And it's nothing but love. We just putting out positive energy. We want to help folks to feel good and look good, because when people feeling good and looking good, then that's a spiritual thing.
And you walk like that. You carry yourself a certain way.
Yes,
you carry a certain way. So let me ask you a question. Me, again, like I've told Anthony, I'm a walker. I don't really like working out. I really don't. I'm a person, I'll start, but I won't finish. However, Do you have like certain things that you do for people that don't work out, like either are inconsistent like me, or don't work out all the time? Like, do you start us out slow, or do you be like, hey, you better run around this train, you better get? Are we in the intensity too?
Well,
or how does that? How do you determine, what we're gonna get versus what those people that are used to doing that? What are they gonna get?
Well, for the ones that for the ones that don't want to come to the gym, and we'll deal with them through a term called phone coaching.
Okay.
And what we'll do with phone coaching is we'll call you, we'll encourage you, and that's kind of where I want to go now with being a consultant, and and there'll be and we'll deal with that as far as sit down and counsel if they're really serious. And but one thing is for certain, I want everybody to get on board with guarding against their health, and particularly in the African American community. And we love everybody, brother, whatever community and what background, because we all brothers and sisters in the human family. But for those, again, going back to your question, you want to reach out to them through, if they're interested, through their grocery list. We'll start you out with a grocery list. We'll start you out with, that's why I put those things out there on Facebook upon occasion that we do them from month to month or whatever. If I get a column I want to write on something, we just want to get people to just get on board. And one of the ways we're going to do that, if you're not really there, is calling you. If we get your number, if you want to call me, I had a gentleman call me this week. We talk, and we're going to sit down. He's a runner already, but then you have some who are not really doing anything. So Kathleen, for somebody like yourself, what I would do is talk to you about water and talk to you about eating fruits and vegetables, particularly in the morning the fruits, in the evening the vegetables.
I didn't know that. I know, like for me, and not to cut you off, for me, I used to do apple. I'm an apple person, so apple and oatmeal and a banana in the morning or whatever. But I didn't know like certain times of the day do you eat certain things versus something. Those are things I didn't know. So yes, your calls would definitely help me to be better, because I do have a family and I do want to be here for them. And the older you get, like I say, it's harder to get the weight off. So if that's what's going to work to get me to where I need to be, yes, I'm open to listening.
And you want to do that. You want to get in the habit of getting the right foods, because once again, eating the wrong foods over time, it'll create all sorts of problems internally. And I admit it, I love sugar. That's one of my things, and but I have to watch, I have to watch my portions and whatever. And environmentally, we are challenged. We are challenged because there's so many things, pollution wise. Oh God, from the food wise, they tell me when I was reading the Atkins book, Diet Revolution, they said that America didn't have this issue until in particular in the 1800s. Going back, I'm a little history buff. And around the turn of the century, then they got into soda pop, drinking Cokes. And so, like I said, myself, I love sugar, but we want to pay attention to our body, and I can't emphasize that enough.
Because I have one of my girlfriends. She's she's a health coach in Atlanta. Her name is Antoinette. And when you said about the toxins, she was talking about I went to an event that she had, and she was telling us about the different toxins that are in the world and how it gets in your skin. And a lot of people are not aware of all that. You know what I'm saying? It affects the whole body. So everything that everybody does, it all goes together, and it helps us to feel good. And when we wake up in the morning, we're praying and we're walking out, and we're having a good attitude when we're dealing with people. That helps. We need that.
And see, that's another thing, not to cut you off, but when you start feeling good about yourself, and physical fitness is not being, and let me point this out to you all, it's not being a buff and being so curvy or whatever the case. It's feeling good about yourself. That's one of the first things I learned when I started studying nutrition some 16, 17 years ago, and coming up in my 18th, 19th year. But as far as with the actual study itself, it's feeling good about yourself, and that's what we want to get out to the community, is feeling good about yourself, and it will help you. It will help you feel good about yourself. You'll sleep better. They tell us that
a lot of people don't know that. That's why you don't sleep. Because I used to have insomnia a lot before I had my daughter. Now, after I had her, I didn't have it no more because I was up with her. But I knew it was from certain things that I ate and not working out. But when I would walk, I would be tired, and but I feel good, or I would do some kind of run up the steps or parking the car far away instead of parking the car close. Really helped me to feel to not be sluggish and rest peacefully. Because aren't you supposed to get a certain amount of sleep at night?
Oh, we got to get a certain amount. Sometimes I'm a night owl myself, but good, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so, I think that we have to have, diet and, well, I don't know if you call it diet, but a regimen and the exercise. And I guess to make it something that we like versus something we don't like. That's right. That's what we have to learn how to do.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think that's what you bring to the table.
Like I said, we are creatures
of our habitat. You bring it into the habitat.
Yeah, we are creatures of habit, and we kind of load into the same system. So we have to break that, that system or that regimen is a better terminology of what we've been doing. If it's something that it's been proven that it's not going to work for us, if it's saturated, if it's transit, if it's animal, if it's mono, fat, we got to break that. We got to break that stigma, cut your portions. But
did y'all hear that?
The other thing I want to stress is there are foods that are not. There are some foods that are not fat burning foods. So it's important that there are foods that are fat burning foods and foods that are not. In particular, fat burning foods is say broccoli, say sweet potato, say brown rice, slow releasing carbohydrate. So we just put some things out there because you want to get a grocery list. And I do have that if you
are you interested. Post some things up this week.
We may post it, or you can either call me, I'll get it for you. Anything, the Facebook people and all of those that, we're going to have it on the site need, do my best because we want to, it's all, like I said, it's all love. When you give that love, you sow seeds of love, you're going to get it back. I believe that. I live by that. And, nobody's perfect, but I believe this is a ministry for me and a spiritual way of thinking, that this is a way I can help people. I want to be a doctor. The grades wasn't obviously there, but I become a doctor now. Exactly. A doctor of wellness.
I think we're what we're supposed to be.
Oh no doubt. So, I see that, and I don't say that as so much of a discredit to myself because God has shown me where I need to be. But I'm more of the wellness to help folks, and then you want them, just want the best for folks, and they have to want the best for themselves.
Exactly.
And, putting it out there.
Say that again, Anthony.
You got to want the best for yourself.
Yes. Because he can want it for us all day, but if our minds are not and hearts on it, it's a waste. Yeah. It's a waste.
And that's really, really important. But getting back to the fat burning foods, understand that, learn to study that, Facebook family, and to all those that are listening, find out what the foods that are beneficial, that will help you. Versus like say a mango is high in sugar, or pineapples, and they're so good, right? Versus eating a pear or an apple, more of a fat burner, food. And but mangoes and pears or whatever, mangoes and pineapples are still good, but they just got to watch your sugar, because if you have a situation where you have a very slow metabolism and you're eating those natural sugars with those fructose and all the other things that's in it, and the sugars that's in it, natural, it can convert over to the glycogen and the sugars in your store. So that's just giving you a little breakdown of the dynamics of the nutritional side. But we as trainers, we have to learn all facets of the way it goes.
Yes, and I'm glad that you do, because I don't think I would want a trainer that just tells me only one part, and then I'm over here just eating all kind of little stuff to think it's okay. Because until you just told me, I didn't even think it was, there was that mango was that sugar. I knew it was sweet. I knew I liked it. I knew I liked to make a drink or smoothie with it, but maybe that might not be the best choice.
Yeah, a banana as well. Say somebody's on have diabetes, is loaded with sugar, but some cases banana does. It's probably not as high. I have to look at the calorie chart, but it's probably not as high as that mango. But some cases, some diabetics can eat a banana. Just simple things like that. So we just point out some things, not to dazzle folks with terms, but because if I don't know, I'll try to find. I'll try to find out. I'll let you know that I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here try to dazzle you because I'm limited with ability. I'm given certain levels of ability, and then certain levels, God has humbled me enough to know that I'm limited with certain things, but I'll try to utilize what I have. What I have is a willingness and a desire to to feel good and want to pass that along. And that's basically it, you know. And then once you get that person get it to where they want it and get their body right or physically fit or whatever, feeling better, and then pass that along, pass along that love and that positive energy, and you're gonna see some great things come about it because it has some great benefits.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm definitely gonna take that in consideration the next time I'm in town. I get to go and get my workout.
Oh, I done sold you now, huh?
So I'm gonna have to let y'all know how that goes because I know what I need to be doing.
Because you hadn't showed up at all.
Yeah, I know, right?
Since you've been here.
I know, but at least I'm willing to.
And you know we had the boot camp too.
I know, right? Oh gosh, I'm so bad.
It's all good.
But I'm gonna do better because I have to be the example so I can show y'all my beginning and my ending so y'all can know what I dealt with.
Well, one thing is certain, I'm not a trainer that if people say push me. Well, I know how to push you, but in a way that is not going to be
like,
so overbearing and so arrogant.
I got a phone call. I gotta go.
Right. Because I can do it with a smile, and I'm still getting 10 more, repetitions out of you, and still do it with a smile. Okay, Kathleen, I'll lead you by the hand. And okay, I know I have a client now. She's like that. She don't want to do it, but I said, okay, we got to get like a mother to a child. Okay, you can do it, but we still get it done. We do it all in fun. Sometimes we poke fun like that. But we do it in love, and that's the beauty of it all.
Yes, I had my first experience with a personal trainer probably about 6 months ago. I had never done that, and I can truly say that it makes you feel a different kind of way.
Oh yeah,
and
as a rapper say some kind of
some kind of way.
Yeah.
and you feel so accomplished because if you look back at what they gave you to do, you're like, man, I actually did that. I would have never done that on my own. Right. So I just want I want to challenge everybody today to call Anthony. Give Anthony a buzz either on Facebook or his telephone number and see what he has to offer you. He's letting us know. It's $15 a session. That's what he has going on right now. It's a boot camp. I think you do it at Savannah State?
Well, we're at Savannah State right now, but we will be in various. We have our main location at 1212B Montgomery Crossroad. The number is 912-844. I'm gonna put that out there. 4508. So we'll be at Savannah State, and they have some situations out there right now. But we're gonna be working.
But you can contact them so they'll know where to go. So it's okay.
We want to use Savannah State particularly because it's a great facility, but at the same time, we're using I like that stadium steps approach to high intensity training. But we can do some Lake Mare. We'll be back at our regular site. We're going to do some various. I would like to do the beach and use that sand.
I like that.
But that distance is a bit much. So at the aquatic center, but we use some different surfaces and different locations to take people away from being
the normal
in the gym. Because the gym make them feel it's a form
I like the nature.
Just basically so constructed and I guess so restricted. I guess I don't know, but the gym is still.
I hate the gym. I go to look at the men. So I don't really accomplish much, but hey, I'm just saying.
But we have a studio where we are. Joe and I, my comrade in with wellness, Joe Gayhart. He's a great guy. We've been together now 16 years, and that's a great partnership.
That's very good. Great partnership. You don't see that, so I applaud y'all for doing what you got to do. Definitely. Well, let me ask you a question. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna throw him under the bus right quick. Okay, I'm from the medical field, so I always challenge people that are in the medical field because when you work in a doctor's office, you normally sit down all day if you actually in the doctor's office. So you're eating, you're constantly snacking and eating. So I challenge the ladies and the gentlemen that work at the doctor's offices to get a group together. How many people you want to deal with at one time so they can come in? Because I'm throwing. Because he didn't know I was gonna do this. But everybody that's always on my show, I always got to throw something in there that they have no idea is coming, because that allows them to really help us help ourselves. And hey, you can show everybody how fine y'all getting, and y'all can, I'm sure y'all already got some kind of competition going on at your job anyway. So hey, why not, Anthony? I'm just saying. So how many you want? How many people you want per class? Well, let them know. How many people?
Numbers are not gonna intimidate me. I was doing it after school. I'm humble, but I'm still a little ham when it comes to wellness and helping folks. So I can go as high as 10, 12, 15. I did after school program in 2006 with the 21st Century. So I'm used to dealing with numbers. So we just we're gonna probably come up with some boot camps at Groves High School. That's another location we may use. And we'll, so the more the merrier come out, we'll have it organized. And we have it structured geared towards plyometric and kind of a CrossFit concept. I like a combination of both. And we're going to use some things to just help you burn calories, expend calories. You be boxing 1 minute, spinning rope.
I love that.
We're gonna do some different things. I had one client, they love boxing so much that
I love that. Come on, ladies, don't you just want to just knock the bag?
So the P90X, that's a great concept. No doubt, I have been using that concept for quite a while, but they were smart enough to know how to record it and package it, make the money off it. But we have been doing that as far back as in '97, not trying to take credit or discredit them in any way. But we have been using that concept for a long time. My winter training at home, a lot of time, I would spin rope, shadow box, and I do box a little bit. And we would use a lot of crunches and abdominal crunches. So like I said, again, the more the merrier they'll come. We'll give them, we'll work with their lower extremity with stretching. We're working with the upper extremity. We're gonna keep their heart rate elevated, target their heart rate, and then we'll stretch them out again, and pretty much does the job. But I'm just kind of saying it real.
Hey, we just
real smooth, but we'll put it, we'll put it together enough where they'll know they've been worked. But the individual has to have a willingness in their mind to say, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to get myself together, and I want to do this for me. I can't do this for somebody else. I'm trying to do this for me. And then, like I said again, the rest will be history if they really focus.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the interview. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you have written down the information so that you can contact Anthony, so you can be his very next client. And then when you come, don't come by yourself. Bring a friend. I always tell people, I do coaching as well. I do motivational coaching, and I always tell people, don't come by yourself. Bring a friend that needs to be motivated. I'm just saying, why not? So again, this is Kathleen with a K through Katz Eyez Media, and Anthony Bryant of Bryant Fitness. You can reach him on his Facebook or his phone number. Give him the number again.
Again, 912 for those that may be out in Hinesville or whatever, low country, 844-4508. Also reach me on Facebook, and also reach me at my email address,
That's okay. Take your time.
QUAILHOLLW212 @yahoo.com, we'll get that also as well.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's been an awesome evening. Again, I am in Savannah, so if anybody's looking to get a vlog done, please contact me, Kathleen, at 678-933-7785, or you can go, you can email me at motivateme.Kathleen@AOL. Let's get it done. Have an awesome night, and God bless.
God bless.